So last weekend, Skoda invited me to Paris-Roubaix, a bike race in northern France, and more specifically to sit in the front seat of the neutral support car, the neutral service car. And because it is easier right now to crack the Da Vinci Code than it is to travel abroad, I thought I would make the most of my time on mainland Europe and drive south into the northern Italian Alps, which is where I currently am right now, in the town of Livigno. The town of Livigno sits at about 1900 meters above sea level, and the higher you go, the thinner the oxygen gets, making it harder to breathe, reducing your aerobic capacity. In layman's terms, you can't pedal as hard or as fast when you're at altitude. I'm going to put a graph on the screen right now, and as you can see, when we're at about 2,000 meters, which is where we are, or 6,500 feet, we've got about 88% of our aerobic capacity for an unacclimatized person, which is what I am. I've been here now for 3 days, and although my body will have started to make adaptations already, I'm definitely not acclimatized. So that begs the question, and it made me wonder, just how long can I ride at my best ever 20-minute power number whilst at 2,000 meters? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start here in Livigno, which is where I currently am right now, and essentially we're just going to do an out and back route today. When we get to about 31 miles, we start this big climb back towards Livigno, which is about 9 miles in length. I reckon it's going to take about 40 minutes to climb. So that's the climb that I'm going to make my attempt on. So I've got all my training files here, and apparently my best ever 20-minute power was 433 watts. I'm not sure whether this was a bit of an anomaly, because it is quite a lot higher than like second, third and fourth. So what I'm going to do is take the median number from all three, and we're going to try and average about 420 watts. 420 watts. You know what? I think I might have some more caffeine. Okay, real quickly, this isn't a sponsored video, but I'm helping one of my sponsors, Graham Coffee Solicitors, with their hashtag MyCyclingNearMiss campaign, and I wanted to share this quick message. So as some of you may know, some of you may not know, over the past few months, I've been working with Graham Coffee Solicitors, who are a personal injury solicitor specialist. If any of you guys have had an unfortunate accident whilst out on your bike, they're the people to go to. They'll look after you and get the best possible outcome for you. But right now they're running a campaign called the Near Miss campaign. The Near Miss campaign aims to help people open up and share their own stories about, you know, times they've come into a near miss whilst out on the bike. So I thought to kick things off, I would share a story from me personally, and I've actually got a story from very recently. Last week I was riding my bike just outside of Tatton Park in Knutsford here in the north of England when a person come past me. I was riding on my own single file, and they passed me so close that their wing mirror actually hit me. Now it's only because of my experience of years of riding that I'd managed to hold the bike upright and stay upright, but this particular driver did the exact same thing to another cyclist, which was 200 meters down the road. They passed them with inches to spare, and I think like they just did not see me at all, which is worrying. And that is despite having a bright orange helmet on my head. So I'm not exactly sure what I should or could have done differently in that particular situation, but yeah, it was a scary moment for me. So that's a story about me, and I want to pass the baton over to you guys and encourage you to share, you know, if you've had a near miss, and I encourage you to share it on social media with the hashtag MyCyclingNearMiss. I'm going to be taking a look at them, and maybe we can start conversations to create ideas as to how these situations can be avoided or become less likely to happen in the future. Just climbing out of the Livigno Valley now. We're about 2,200 meters, and we're just coming to the snow. You can see the snow line just there. So I've just stopped on this hairpin, which I think looks absolutely sick. But anyway, we're about a third of the way into the climb. This is where I'm going to start my effort. I'm going to start the 20-minute test, if you want to call it. We're currently at 1,700 meters bang on. This climb tops out at about 2,350 meters. So we've got a fair bit of climbing to do. I'm getting cold stood here, so without further ado, I'm going to crack on, stick the GoPro on the chest mount, and let's see what we can do. Alright, I'm going to lap the effort. We're going to get things kicking off. Here goes nothing. Alright, so the target is like 415, 420. I'm basically going to try and raise my power to that number and just sit at it for as long as possible The goal is obviously 20 minutes, but whew, here we go. That's the first minute done, 4:25 average. This is so hard. That's 2 minutes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Three minutes. 3 minutes is all we could do. I literally couldn't breathe. Oh my God. It genuinely feels like I'm trying to breathe through a straw. That is so hard, man. So unbelievably hard. If you ever get the opportunity to come and ride your bicycle at altitude, I would 100% recommend you do. I can't explain the feeling of what it's like. It's just the most bizarre experience ever. But hey, we did 3 minutes, which is better than none, right? So my goal, in my head I thought I'd be able to do about 12 minutes. Nowhere near. But we're gonna climb to the top of this climb and then let's have a bit of a descent montage. Woo! I'm back home now at the apartment, and to conclude, how long can I ride at my best 20-minute power for 20 minutes at 2,000 meters above sea level? The answer to that question is 3 minutes.